You have no
Two,
heart.
so my chat to send in their original experiences. I know we've all seen it online, you know what I'm saying, heard it in person. Usually people like, especially in TikTok comments, people be like, oh, I've never had an original experience. I asked my chat, what experience have you had that you think is completely original? We got the first one, bro. I seen a guy butt naked humping a tree at 7 a.m. on my way to school. He did it again a couple days later. Guess you could say the tree made his wiener Groot. Off the rip, I can already tell, bro. You gotta think about it like this. This is a grown man typing this out. You know you did. You know well this did not happen to you, game. He said back to back. He's fantasizing. Niggas butt naked, humping trees at the crack of dawn, bro. We gotta do better, game. You know damn well this did not happen. This nigga talking about. I seen two birds casually walking down the street together. That's actually, I haven't seen that, but I've seen a bird just like hopping and skipping, down the street. I haven't really seen. Yeah, that's normal. That's not really too crazy. I don't think that's like, I can't say for me, I haven't seen that, but I feel like some other people can like relate, be like, oh yeah, I seen two birds. You said birds cosplaying as rabbits. Bro, you know what I'm talking about, bro. They got them, bro. They got different animations, bro. They got the little animations where they be hopping. It's like it be the little baby birds. I know I'm not crazy, but yeah, nah. This is tame. I accidentally robbed my favorite streamer, Some Hefe 00 on all platforms at gunpoint. As I could tell, bro, this is not an original experience. This had to be a lucid dream. Growing up, I was a black belt in Taekwondo. Also no Wing Chun. You know what I'm saying? I know Wing Chun as well. I've also watched all of the John Wick movies. I've also watched a bunch of Bruce Lee films. I've also watched Rush Hour game. You rob me at gunpoint, I'm gonna take the gun. You're gonna be like this. You're gonna hold it obviously to my head. You have no trigger discipline, so you're gonna have your finger on the trigger. I'm gonna go up to you, bro. I'm gonna tap your elbow. Tap your elbow a little bit. It's gonna make the gun go up. You're gonna fire. You're gonna misfire. I'm gonna take the gun, break it in half on your head, catch the bullet. Come on, bro. Can't rob me, gang. He said niggas watch one action movie scene and turn into Rock Lee. Alright, bro. I used to bite the side of my cheek and nibble on it. Now this right here. This is not an original experience. I'm not gonna lie, cause I still do this a little bit on the low. Like you never just. I started doing it like at 9 at like church. Like I'd be bored in church. Like the way, yeah, you just. Feel me? Like that type of animation. You said just playing inside your mouth. Alright, bro. Alright, gang. Nah, like I was saying though, this isn't really original. I feel like most people do this. Like you did, like even if you still don't do it to this day, you still do it. Like you just like bored. You just bored sitting around. You just like you hungry too. That you gotta add that factor, and you a little hungry too. You start nibbling inside of your cheek just out of pure boredom. I don't know if it's ADHD thing. It might be an ADHD thing. You know what I'm saying? Why he put a question mark? It's not an ADHD thing. What's the questionable? You said niggas turn into zombies. Alright, bro. Yeah, niggas Dave Chappelle, yeah. Nah, this one right here. You said you could tell someone a little curious. What are you talking about? I'm not interested in cannibalism. What are you talking about? You got a green sword, bro. You got to remember you're SFJ. You're not a vet. Chill. But nah. In the 8th grade, I had a girlfriend and I started playing soccer. She joined the team as a manager, so you already know. Anyways, after every game, we'd be on the bus back to school, and she would be stroking my shit, or I would be palming cheeks. One time, she gave me a hit on the back of that John. 10 out of 10 experience, never happened again. Yo, you could tell niggas daydreamed. This shit never happened again. We gotta keep it up. Team manager, bro. Yeah, nah, I'm already seeing it. Yeah, nah. Niggas gotta be capped. I don't know why he said Slime Heavy viewers and sex in the same story. I don't know why he said that. You gotta be honest, game. You at the back of the bus. You gotta think about it. Soccer, most of the time they playing soccer. That's like they playing like midday, afternoon. It's bright as shit. You driving home back to the school, bro. You lost like 6-0. You didn't even touch the field. You didn't touch the field at all, gang. Sitting at the back of the bus. You got people that's also sitting at the back of the bus too, bro. I know the sections. It's like there's one section over here, then one section over here, and then back. Most of the time, it doesn't just have that. Sometimes they have just a long row, but most of the time, it's like 2 and 2. It should never happen again. We gotta be honest. Especially as the team manager. The team managers usually sit in the front near the coach. You can tell somebody's lying. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is you can tell, bro. This is a good daydream, bro. You can tell, bro. Yo, some of you niggas be too creative, bro. Niggas be having too much free time. It's good cap, though. Good cap. I used to have dreams where I would fall from a high place slow as fuck, but it means that you're fighting for your life in your sleep, you think. This is really, I'll say this is not really original experience. Because, like, bro, most people, especially when you get into deep sleep, I don't know, for me, bro, I'd be like, I wouldn't know. I'm not going to say I'll get pushed off a building, but I'll be like, also like, Spider-Man role play, bro. Something like my dreams, I'm sleep, like deep sleep. I got the mask on. You said your viewers have no reading comprehension skills. None of these are original. Right? Okay. The two birds walk together. That's, you feel me saying? I think that's the most original one. Two birds walking. I think that's, I don't know, but yeah, usually this just means that you're like in a very deep sleep. Like, I don't really think it's a matter you find for your life. It's like, bro, you just in a deep REM sleep. I think that's what it's called, REM sleep or something like that. But yeah. Make my bed a bird nest. I could say for myself, I haven't really experienced that, but sometimes I do see people do that. Like they'll have like, or some people make it like a bird nest. I've heard of this before. I'm not gonna lie. Isn't it kind of like where you got your pillows like laid out in a certain way, and you got like the covers and the junk? If so, yeah, I think I've heard of this before. I wouldn't say this is quite original, but I definitely think it's a unique experience. It's something like not everybody does it, but it's still like not original per se. I got dunked on my senior night, and the dude who did it blew a kiss at my girlfriend, and she caught it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is original as fuck, gang. I'm not gonna lie. This happened to me, gang. I'm not gonna lie. You said Cuck Fantasies and Slime Hefe Google Forms. I'm sick. Alright. But if this is true, this is crazy, bro. It's no way, bro. You had to have dropped like 70 after that happened, bro. After you got dunked on your senior night, you had to have dropped 70. But if we being real, gang, like, be honest. You said you diving at his ACL, bro. I would have took, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The second, I'm not gonna lie, the second I see you going for the Westbrook 2K17 tomahawk, I'm spearing your shit. Niggas is not dunking on me, especially senior night in front of my girlfriend and my whole family. You're getting speared, gang. I'm not gonna lie. That was good perk. Like, you doing the Westbrook animation, bro. I'm spearing the shit out you. Mid-air, bro. Just mid-air, bro. I'll take that tech, bro. You said whole family is crazy. I'm saying Marquise Morris. I'm like, you got to think about it like this, though, bro. How did the nigga know that it was your girlfriend, and why did she catch it? Like, and how did you see that if you got dunked on? Like, how did you see all of that unfold, bro? I've never been dunked on. Like, I can't, like, I got it, bro. Like, yo, bro. How the fuck did that happen, gang? How did you let that happen? I'm saying, how did he know, bro? You can tell, bro, niggas watching High School Musical, bro, Tubi Films, Netflix original series. Gotcha. When I was younger, I had an accident in my grandma's car, and she made me walk home. Damn. Nah, this original. I'm not gonna lie, this original, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta think about it like this. Bro. Most of the time when you have an accident, you're at a younger age. There's no way she made you walk the Oregon Trail all the way back to the crib. She said, this happened to you? I can't relate. Oh, she made you walk home? All the way back home? She did that? You gotta think, like, you walking home, bro. You gotta think about it too, like, let's say they're in, like, not in the inner city, but, like, they're, like, in the suburbs, but she was driving out the city. Like, say, like, she, like, or she, you said car accident? Nah, like, using a, like, number 1, number 2 on your, you gotta think about it, like, what if they live in Newark and they got a and they don't live in Newark, but like wherever they were going to, it was like in Newark. Now they gotta go all the way to Elizabeth. Made you walk home? That's kind of crazy. All my people from the J out there, y'all get it. The janitor at your school used to put money at the top of a pole and told all the black kids, climb it, monkey. Now, I can already tell off the rip. This is your story? This dead ass happened? For real? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He would have been on the news. I'm not gonna lie. My pops, knowing my pops, bro, he would have been on the news. Janitor would have been on the news, bro. He would have been on the news, bro. Y'all know Julius from Everybody Hates Chris. Imagine that, but like my pops, like that's my pop, like that type of player build, bro. Nah, that's crazy too. You gotta think about it. Like you said, he once showed you and your friends a pic of his wife laid up in the bed. This sounds like some South Park shit. Like this sounds straight out of South Park. That's how I know it happened in Cali, bro. This will only happen in Cali. This will only occur in Cali, bro. If that makes sense. Like if you get it, you get it. This is some South Park, like. This is definitely original though. Nah. Say he was a 5'2" Salvadorian guy. I would have speared him, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching Heli WWE. I would have speared him. If you want to be here for the next event, you know what I'm saying, or next segment, Google form. Join the Discord. Follow me on Instagram so you can get alerted when I do something like this next.